Bear with me, I'm mixing my drink. Yeah. Rum, soda water, turmeric, trust me on this, and cinnamon. Hi everybody, MJ here. We're at the convenience store and I'm trying to be kind of quiet so I don't bother people. Over there is a couple of folks, but they're not too close. It's going good, Matthew. Good to see you. How are you? Now, I've been in contact with Restream, and I think our Periscope comments are working. They're supposed to be working. They told me that they were. So here's what I'm going to do, because I can't afford to have this happen again. I'm going to use my second device, and I'm going to say hi. See what happens. Hey, Periscope's working. You finally made it Thursday night. Welcome, Dean. Thank you. Hey, Periscope's working. Periscope is working. Yay! All right, folks. Because I had to end up apologizing for what happened the other night. Now, you know what's up here? It's a little bit long. I'm sorry. Tomorrow I'm sending back the new Wi-Fi router that they sent me for home that they wanted me to review. And what I wanted to do was just put the URL in there to make it easy. You can rent that now. It's not very expensive. I'm going to do a full review on it later, but it's a really, really nice home router based on 4G, and you can even plug a phone into it and make phone calls. So this is great. Now the only thing left to test is Twitch, but Twitch should be working, so I don't think we're going to be missing any comments tonight. Now, win-wins. What we got is squid tentacles. Have to be careful how you say that. And the girl took them off the stick. Bacon wraps. That is so good. So I want to thank my sponsor, ivideo.com.tw, very important, /English, Taiwan Wi-Fi rental. Hello from Periscope. See, what's it? Cap Cridge. Oh yeah. How you doing? Sorry that Periscope wasn't working. I mean, the comments. The bad part, I was streaming just fine to Periscope. Comments weren't coming back. Now, rum, soda water, cinnamon, and turmeric. See, that's a little bit orange. Don't spill it though. Don't spill it on your clothes. It'll stain them bad. All right, now, tonight, got some Japanese chips. And the only thing I can read is this one, la. That means spicy. And I think it means a long flavor. Yeah, so anyway, it says that this is Japan's this is the #1, but anyway, the favorite. So yeah, it's anyway. Here it is. It's all in. It's stuff's in back is in Chinese, and the nutritional information is in Chinese. But the name of it is Japan. It's got the Japanese little, cartoon characters on and stuff. And I found this one to try. This is probably a little bit too sweet for me. I don't usually like this. And this is another Japanese company, Lati. And these are almond with bitter chocolate. And these are 28% sugar, so looky-loo. All right, so what's on your mind, guys? Don't mind me. Thursday night is my night to hang out, and yeah. So I contacted JTS today, sent him a nice long email, and I asked them to send me one of their special microphones for review. And I really hope they do. But even if they don't, that mic's so amazing I'm going to buy one anyway. They actually make a tube amplifier mic. And it's really something. Now we got a total on Periscope of 0 people. Yeah, so I gotta tell you, you know, since the bots are gone, I got no viewers. It's amazing. I don't know what's going on. Everybody's numbers are down. I don't know. I don't know if the app has reached this peak or not, but it seems like they're trying to make improvements to it, so I don't think it's dead yet, but wow. Good, thank you. Man, it's fantastic. There's a bit of latency though. I must admit that the Streamlabs connection with YouTube and Periscope is really fast. And the only thing that I was missing was Twitch. And the funny thing is, the Twitch connection is very fast. I wish I could add the Streamlabs back with the Twitch. Now I didn't see the comment over here, so I'm gonna say hello again and see what happens. This is weird. Uh-oh. I think Periscope comments just broke. Oh no. I got my second device. I'm going to watch Periscope. That's okay. I don't know why that's doing that. The next studio show that I do, I'm going to monitor the monitor. Yeah, see, I'm not seeing any Periscope comments now. So what about YouTube? YouTube working? My goodness. This could be bad. This could be really bad. If all of a sudden they just quit working on me, then there's nothing I can do. Okay, so yeah, the last thing was Dean said, you know, I'm gonna say hi on YouTube and see what happens. I mean, that always worked. A little bit of that spicy pepper here, which I don't really like. Oh, yeah, see, CJ sent a comment, I didn't see it. Haircut? Yeah. Sorry about that. Now I got it. Wow, that's delayed. Okay, at least that's working. Good. That's a good thing. So I'm going to monitor Periscope just to make sure, and I'll see what's going on. We're going to flush this out. These things, I mean, being a technology pioneer is not easy. But I will say that Streamlabs with Periscope and YouTube works very well and very quickly. Now the interesting thing is Casper got Twitch to work with Streamlabs and YouTube but not Periscope. And I wanted to compare our notes and find out what's going on, because I would rather use the Streamlabs chat app than the Restream. It's faster, it's more configurable, and in this game, speed is everything. Now, for those of you not familiar with Taiwan snacks, a lot of the deep fried foods will have a piece of basil in it that they throw in at the last second. Yeah. I'm just saying, I was doing tests on there. I was doing a test on it just a second ago. Cap said he was there, and yeah. This screen on this thing is ridiculous. Anyway, we got no live viewers, so it doesn't really matter on Periscope. Now, I forgot to tell the lady that I was going to take it out. And she took the bacon wraps off the stick, and then those are our squid tentacles, and you can get a better shot of, yeah, this here. This is not the wide angle lens. This is the regular lens, and then the bitter almond. So yeah. Anyway. So unfortunately, those bacon wraps are going to try and fall apart. Gotta get them fast. Oh well. I don't know why, but I'm not going to spend a lot of time kvetching about it now. I'm just going to report it to Restream tomorrow. But I did have the guy check it today, and it's weird because it does change the titles. Everybody has the same title, including Twitch. Oh. Onion, basil, deep fried squid tentacle. Iced rum, cinnamon, turmeric, soda water. Now, over here, Taiwan Live TV is our companion website. It's not updated very often, but if you go to the menu and look at the late night show, you can read about what we do. You can even send us a postcard. Find the email address you can send email to. Yeah, you got you know, suggestions for places to check out, or maybe foods or things to review. So I'll be waiting to hear back from JTS, because they have a large format condenser microphone, large capsule condenser microphone. There's a 2 preamp. Incredible. And it's budget price. It's probably a quarter of what it's worth. Designed and made in Taiwan. And those large diaphragm microphones are highly sought after for woodwinds and strings, you know, cellos, violins, even bass, and in particular singing. Wow. So, what do you say? We check out the spicy chips. The spicy chips. Oh, by the way, you know what? I'm ready to hit. Last time I was here, I had some chips, and I said the wrong Chinese word, the name. It's really the word for salt, shen, and it was. I said it was lu, like a lu ro. It's because the character for lu has part of the word for salt in it. And, yeah. All right. So this is the typical kind of color of these things. Now, what I always do is smell them. These smell less salty and less chemically than most of those I've tried. It actually smells more like fried potatoes. All right. Salt, burnt onions, roasted onions, black pepper, a little bit of spice. Now the spice is coming out. That's what that means. With a bacon wrap. You know what? I love stacking flavors. And that works great. Followed by the cinnamon and the turmeric. Wow. I'm a big flavor guy. I love big flavors, you know. Ginger, lemongrass, you name it. So another big squid tentacle, nice and greasy, with the basil on it. Now, since I really enjoy mixing flavors, this is a chocolate almonds. Oh, it says bitter and it has more of a cacao, not a milk chocolate flavor. Well, let me clear the palate just a second. And that is significantly less sweet than any of the other ones I've tasted. The chocolate almonds. And these are, it's a dark chocolate, but not really, really dark. It tastes like about a 60, percent. The almond, well roasted, nice crunch. Definitely a little of the bitter dark chocolate, but not totally, because it is a little bit sweet. Here's what I want to do. I love doing this. Okay. First of all, the salt, as you know, is a flavor enhancer. You just add a sprinkle of salt to steak or anything. Brings out the flavor. And the hot spice, wow, that just jacked that up. Like double. It really brought out some deep flavors in the back of the palate that I didn't know were there. That's very interesting. That's why I like to do those things. Now, basil. Oh, that matches really, really well. Oh, that could be a dish. Dark chocolate, deep fried basil. Never would have thought of that. But boy, do they match. Wow. Wish I had some lemongrass. Now, try one of these. The salt. Wow, more bitter chocolate. Now sweet's coming. If you can imagine, on top of a little smoky bacon, crunch of the green beans, bacon and chocolate. That's got to be a thing. I'm gonna try that again. These are bacon wrapped green beans. Wow. More salt, bigger flavors. Very pronounced dark chocolate. Sweetness is coming out like it was suppressed. What a finish. Holy cow. Oh man. I need to make some products like this. I'm finishing up the last little pieces of this squid. Okay. Squid is done. Wow. Hey Casper, how are you? Kenron? Nice to see you on YouTube. Yes, we are. Periscope comments are not working. They started out working, and then they quit. I had a talk today with Restream, and they claim it's working. I can't figure out why it's not. Anyway, some more of these. I'm watching. There it goes. It works. Which works fine. Casper, I would like to know how you got Twitch working with Streamlabs, the Streamlabs app. Because if I could figure that out, I would just go back to the Streamlabs app. Because the Periscope and YouTube integration on Streamlabs was brilliant and very, very, very fast, but now, yeah, it's not. I mean, Restream is okay, and it works, but it's got high latency. And Periscope started out, got like the first couple comments, and that was it. I don't know, I actually got one comment, and that was it. It quit. Interesting. Wonder why. We're stacking flavors, and I got some almond, supposedly bitter chocolate, but it's not that bitter. And these spicy, you know, spicy chips. And I gotta tell you, these flavor stackings is incredible. All right. Where is it? Right there? Look at, right there. Reflection of the foam. I guess I had to look at Periscope too. Sorry, I'm juggling so many things here. I'm not really watching Periscope, but I should. Scroll for comments. Exit. Well, okay, but the thing is, I'm on my mobile app. So if I leave Streamlabs app, it'll just shut down. Okay. Says editor. And that. Okay. And it should, yep. Understand, yep. Chat is ready to display messages. Okay. No, you're right. It reset it. Yep. That's a good technique. There it is. It's running. Working now, and it's fast. Wow. Yes, we are. And It's almost instantaneous. Wow. Okay. All right, yes. Thank you for reminding me of that. I think so. I think so. Actually, I forgot that. I knew that. The squid is from Win-Win's place right over there, right behind me. These squid tentacles and stuff, yeah. Yeah, thanks, Casper. And you know what? It's instantaneous on Periscope like it used to be on Streamlabs. I'm gonna do that, man. Amazing. Really fantastic. Now, I'm enjoying these beautiful shiny almonds. All these flavors. We did a bunch of flavor combinations. Yes. Pretty funny, isn't it? Appreciate it, man. Well, you know, live streamers will all help each other out. Now, Casper, I'm hoping that you can make it back to Taiwan when Dave in Osaka is here. Yeah. We gotta take Dave upstairs. At Win-Win's. We gotta take Dave up in the karaoke room. We're so many. I've gone before. And it's not official yet. He hasn't actually, the chat's ready to display messages. I had to reset it. Okay, cool. I think he's going to be here in April. He's not sure when. One of the things that I usually do with Streamlabs is I run in full screen mode, so I don't see the preview. I only see the burned comments, so that way I don't jump the gun and reply, you know, because people watching the replay will be annoyed. But that doesn't seem to be working, so I think I'm going to leave it off. I'm going to leave it off of full screen mode. See? It's broken already. It's annoying. I gotta go to the editor, like, I gotta go to the editor every 3 or 4 minutes, and then I get this ugly, the chat is ready to display messages that goes all over my stream every time I do it. So, if possible, I would really prefer to figure out how to get Twitch to work with Streamlabs. how can you guys use iPhones without swipe? And you have to just find exclamation points. Hey, that worked. Taiwan Live TV. Hey, they got Top Gear magazine over there. So, thanks, Ken. You take care too, and enjoy your coffee, man. Now tomorrow, my wife and I are going to like a recreational farm with Phoenix's class. It's on Saturday, or it's on Friday, so it's going to be a lot of fun. I don't know if there's going to be any stream-worthy events. But it's also a possibility. Yes, he is. Casper is in Periscope right now, watching. I think that's his preferred platform. Casper, are your numbers down? Are your numbers down? I mean, on Periscope, because which farm? See, he just typed the message is gone already. I don't know. I don't know. I'm wondering if I need to keep the chat app open in the background on my phone. Casper says his numbers are down. Yeah. Everybody's numbers are down, I think. I don't know what's going on. But I think it's probably a good idea to not have all your eggs in one platform, one streaming basket, if you will. I think it's a good idea to diversify, which is why I started, you know, multicasting a long time ago. But this is bugging me. I gotta find out what's going on. This is not an issue with Restreams. I mean, with Streamlabs, this is a Restream issue, just not connecting. Maybe it's because there's not enough. No, it doesn't make sense. I was going to say there's not enough comments on Periscope to keep the connection alive, but I don't know. The other thing I can try, of course, it's easier on the PC. The thing of it is, when I did my last live stream of the PC, it worked great. I can, you know, switch applications and still run. So I could go to the chat browser and keep that open. So what I think I might do is keep, because I have to go to Restream anyway to change the titles. I would think so. Now the funny thing is, the guy said something contradictory to me today. He said, we only have a problem with the embeds. Okay, well that's what this is. This is embedded chat. And the monitor, yeah. And then he said that he said it's an issue, we're aware of it. And then but you know, when you test, when you're offline and you test. See, the thing about the Streamlabs widget is it captures no matter what happens, you know, whenever it happens. So you can be completely offline. For example, YouTube chat is available. Okay. YouTube chat is available even when you're not streaming. And so like on my Stream Deck, I have like all the show information on one button. So I press it, and even if I'm not streaming, I can have the Streamlabs app open, and pow, there it is. It comes up. So it's not Streamlabs, it's Restream. Well, anyway, I'm about to get a small electronic drum kit, which will fit in my studio and allow me to finish doing the drum programming that I need by actually playing the parts, because I'm a solo artist and I'm actually going to play everything on these records except the bass. My friend Tony Vaughn's going to play bass, and I might have my friend Will play some piano, but other than that, I'm doing everything on it. And I want to get this little drum kit. It's pretty cool by Yamaha, and boy, it's cheap here in Taiwan. And yeah, we get a discount because our kid goes to the Yamaha school. Yeah, you know, for the Yamaha music school. So yeah, I'm going to be able to start doing all the vocals on my songs in about 3 weeks. It's my goal to be finished with all the vocals, to actually be finished with all the tracking, whatever it is, by the end of April. And then I can start mixing. I've decided that I'm going to try to mix myself, mix on my own, because yeah, I've been out of the game for a long time, but I was a good mixer back in those days. You listen to my stuff on MJK.Asia, you know, I mixed that. Me and my business partner and a friend of mine in New York, Dave D, you know, we mixed them together. But the point is that it was like largely my production, and so I still have good ears. I was always thinking that I wouldn't be able to do a good job mixing because of the room and because you know, of other factors, but those factors have now become more of a moot point. Now, when Casper came over to visit my studio, I did not show him Reaper, you know, the DAW. I just showed him the hardware recordings and hardware solutions that I have. And so importing the tracks into Reaper for, you know, automated mixdown is just, that's the way to go. So eventually I'm going to be running everything through the console, everything, and that's going to make a huge difference, because the main thing that people complain about with digital recordings is that they don't sound good, because they sound sterile and no character, or even in Chinese they say "没有味道," there's no flavor to it. And so if you run all the signals through the console, well, there's a guy in the Netherlands, he has a studio called White Sea Studio, and that's his YouTube channel, and he has a 20-channel vintage, and I mean vintage Neumann console. And when he does a mix for his clients, he has 20 channels. He just fills the console. He just sends tracks to the console, processes it through the console, re-records new tracks, and archives the original tracks. He doesn't hear them anymore. So he actually records new tracks, and they'll do that as many times as necessary, over and over, until he does all, you know, it's 20, 20, 20, I don't know, maybe 30, you know, 30 tracks, 3 times. Really cool. So that's, yeah. Hopefully you get a chance to go visit him. That would be good. And what I think I want to do is I want to contact him about doing some mastering for me. Mastering is probably, in my opinion, the single most important part of the process, the whole chain. And it's not that I don't have the ears or the chops. My understanding of mastering is superficial. I've been around some mastering guys, but it wasn't my thing. I know I got the hearing, I just don't think I have the skills. Or more the experience, I guess is what I mean. And Wista has a video where he took a client's mix to an actual mastering engineer, and they popped it into their DAW, and the mastering engineer actually is a musician, which helps because he was talking about musical aspects of the mix that needed to be brought out, and energy levels and things, and he was really helpful. And you know, Wista was like, wow, you know, it's like, you're really cool. This guy's really good. So that's a very good one, a very good video on White Sea Studios YouTube channel to check out. Real mastering, because what he did was he took a track and he used several online mastering services where you just upload it and they do some kind of processing, and 15 minutes later it's done, and then you download it. It's just EQ and compression, so. Okay, I'll type it right here. And he has a website, White Sea Studio, and he has a website. He has a website. And so, yeah, there you go. You can give him a heads up and tell him I'm coming. Actually, you know, that's the kind of guy I'd like to hire. I'd like to have him come to Taiwan and do some work for me. It's very rare that you find a young guy that gets it. And I know I sound like an old codger, and I'm sorry, but I'm talking about music, and music is so different. And so many people today, they don't even, yes, at White Sea Studio. The younger generation, I mean, they're doing EDM, it's copy and paste, and it's loops, and it's beats, and nobody plays anything. And I told you guys, I think, the story. I think I told you the story about the 22-year-old kid that was doing the same thing with, you know, James Brown, and it's like, that's not what I call music. And, you know, it's like, there are no, you know, greatest loops, volume 10. I mean, nobody cares about this stuff. You know, it's like, there is a Led Zeppelin anthology, and there's a reason for it, because there isn't anything looped on it. It's not, I'm going to say this, okay, because I am an old codger, but I don't do music to take drugs by while I'm looking for someone to get me through the night. And that's what most of this music is. It's just beats, it's just background stuff while you're trying to find somebody to shack up with for the night. And that's not what I do. And Casper will tell you, because Casper heard my tracks, I try to write songs. Of course, you haven't heard the lyrics yet, Casper, but, you know, anyway, they're going to be done. And they're going to be, you know, actually sung, and I'm not going to use auto-tune. Auto-tune uses a technique called frequency slicing, and it replaces, subtracts, adds frequencies, and they have to come from somewhere. They're digitally derived, and that's why all these records have that same hard tune kind of sound. I mean, when Cher did it, you know, what is that song? Do You Believe in Life After Love? I mean, when that came out, that was great. I liked it. It was good. I like anything that's well done, and that was very well done. But, you know, as soon as that hit the streets, and everybody said, what's that, you know, hard tune, and now they all got it. And it's just songs that shouldn't have it. So, I said something the other day to somebody. I said, you know, if somebody tried to record Bohemian Rhapsody today with today's production techniques, I don't think it would sound good. Because some of these albums are so completely, utterly polished that they're lifeless. It's like they're just derived by an algorithm. There's no playing. You know, it's like I was in Memphis and I was walking down the street, and there's a guy had a trumpet and a boom box with a cassette. And all he did was like play this blues. Of course, Memphis is a blues thing. He just played this blues riff, and he was, you know, just like scatting on the trumpet, and he would stop and sing some stuff. And there was just so much soul and energy and life. And I've always said this before. I said this before as a producer. I said I will take a soulful and emotional performance over a technical one any day. And I know I'm a stickler for technical issues, and as a singer I try to be very technical and not gliss over things, that glissando, pun intended. But still, at the end of the day, you know, it has to be listenable, it has to be a record. And if I wanted, I mean, we joked about the fact that, you know, someday artificial intelligence will just make all of our music and we won't have to do anything. There won't be any stars, you know. It'll be like Sim 1, Simone, remember that movie? Yeah, and that's not, you know, that's not my thing. So I'm trying to produce actual records the old-fashioned way by playing on them. So we'll see. Casper had to split. We'll see if we have, see if JTS will respond to my request for a evaluation unit of their incredible, amazing, large diaphragm condenser microphone with tube preamplifier. And I'm going to cut some guitar tracks with it and some vocal tracks with it, and I'll put them into Reaper, and I'll show you the difference. I'll do a special broadcast on that. But even if they don't, I'm going to buy one. So look for significant progress to be made on my tunes over the next 5 weeks. And yeah, then we can do some online mixing. Now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start another brand channel. And the brand channel is going to be MJK for my music project, because it really doesn't have anything to do with Taiwan specifically, like Taiwan Live does. You know, I mean, we're in Taiwan and stuff. But I think it would be better to separate those two. I've pretty much abandoned all my personal channels, you know, MJ Klein on Periscope and on YouTube. I haven't uploaded stuff to those channels for months, and it doesn't really matter. I was going to do everything under the blanket of Taiwan Live TV until I got going with the music again. So yeah, I have a plan to do a brand on that, another brand channel on that. So hopefully I'm not dividing my followers up too much, you know. It's just that I do kind of want to separate things to make it, you know, to make it easier. All right, you guys, it's time for me to go. I got to get up. I got to go to this farm tomorrow morning early. You guys take care, and thanks so much for joining. Listen, we'll be on Sunday. Not sure where I'm going to be, but I'll let you know in the Line group. If you want to join the Line group, go to TaiwanLive.tv, use the menu, pull down, go to the late night show in the menu, and there's a QR code. Display it on your computer screen and use your phone. Thanks very much. I appreciate it, Dean. Thanks. We're going to sign off anyway. And scan it with your mobile phone, and you will instantly end up with the Line app. You will instantly end up in our Line group. Thanks so much for joining, you guys. Take care, and we'll see you. It's Zai Chen from Taiwan. Bye-bye now. Take care.